And now I'm afraid to listen to this man talking. This is baloney.
Abdi Hirsi often posts his sermons online, and he's been a frequent spokesperson for Calgary's Muslim community, often speaking out against criminal radicalization.
I even feel guilty every time I watch because I'm giving him publicity.
CBC News has learned Hirsi is a wanted man in the U.S. He's facing 6 charges of criminal sexual conduct and criminal abuse. The 46-year-old is accused of fondling female patients when he worked as a respiratory therapist in Woodbury, Minnesota in 2006. Hirsi was fired from his job in Woodbury in late 2006. The Minnesota Board of Medical Practice also stripped him of his registration to practice in the state. Shortly after he lost his job, Hirsi drove from Minnesota to Windsor, Ontario. He spent a few months in Ontario where he applied for refugee status, claiming torture or death if he was sent to his homeland in Somalia. Hirsi then moved to Alberta. In 2008, Abdi Hirsi was granted refugee protection. He eventually moved to Calgary, and in 2010, he was hired as an imam by the Muslim Council of Calgary.
I don't know nothing about him. He just came from nowhere.
The Muslim Council says Hirsi never really fit in. His messages were not well received at the council's mosques and musallas in Calgary. It says it made a mistake by not doing a more thorough background check. The MCC fired Hirsi last year after learning about the charges in the U.S. Hirsi's status in Canada is still unclear. The federal court has ordered a new refugee hearing. Canada Immigration's position is that Hirsi misled or withheld information about the U.S. allegations. Hirsi is asking the government to drop the case so he can focus on securing permanent residency here. Brian Labby, CBC News, Calgary.